ॐ गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ ॐ अध्यवोचत् अवोचदधिवक्ताम् अधिवक्ता प्रथमः अधिवक्तेत्यधिवक्ता प्रथमो दैव्यः दैव्योऽभिषक् भिषगिति भिषक् ऐहिगश्च च सर्वान् सर्वाञ्जम्भयन् जम्भयन् सर्वाः सर्वाश्च च यातु धान्यः यातु धान्य इति यातु धान्यः असव्यः यस्ताम्रः ताम्रो अरुणः अरुण उत उत बभ्रुः बभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः सुमङ्गल इति सुमङ्गलः ये च क्षेमाम् इमागुं रुद्राः रुद्रा अभितः अभितो दिक्षु दिक्षु श्रिताः श्रिताः सहस्रशः सहस्रशो वा सहस्रश इति सहस्रशः अवैषाम् एषागुं हेडः हेड इमहे इमः इतीमहे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः offering our love at Bhagwan's divine lotus feet. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hari Om, Shalom, Sai Ram, Namaste. We finished yesterday the 7th mantra Kramapatham of Sri Rudram. The first 5 mantras, I keep repeating it until it is completely etched in our hearts. First 5 mantras are about purification of the senses. The sixth mantra is beginning to address what we call as feelings that are associated with the mind. And the very first feeling that we are encountering with is what is called fear. False evidence appearing as real. Fear. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let we awake. It's even hard to understand most of those words because they were written by the only Nobel laureate in literature from that is Indian citizen, the only Indian citizen that ever received a Nobel Prize in literature. Those are his words. So the spiritual being, once the senses are pure, then the next thing you address is the aberrations associated with the mind. And the very first aberration of the mind is fear. And that is what is transcendable only through the assurance of the I am consciousness within. Why fear when I am here is not referring to the I am as in an individualized identity called Bhagavan Sri Sat Sai Baba 5 foot 3 inch afro haired Indian dude. If you carefully look at the word, why fear when I am here? So what you have to be present to is the I am. When you are present to the I am, there is no fear. Know that I am is God doesn't mean Jesus said Jesus Christ as that personification is the God. That is misinterpretation of gross, colossal misinterpretation by individuals who are completely identified with their body. You understand? How you interpret God's words is based on your own awareness because that's what you are wearing, glasses. Because you are identified with your own self as the body, then you also interpret God's words as if he is referring to his own body. Hello, Sairam. Just pay attention to that. But he has 100% declared that he is not the body. And he said body is the one that degenerates. What remains is the indweller. And that indweller is I am. And that indweller I am is common to all. Therefore, his statement, why fear when I am here, means when you are here in the presence of the I am consciousness, fear shall not touch you. Is this all making sense or am I talking to myself? Huh? Please tell me. Suchitra. Am I talking to myself? లేచింది ఇప్పుడు ఆవిడ మెల్లిగా నిద్రలేసి. Am I talking to myself, ma? Sairam, Suchitra.
No.
Huh?
No.
Are you with me in the conversation?
Yes. Yes.
Are you present in the conversation?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You see how powerful that word is? Yes, I am. And when we are, as I am, in that I am is fearlessness. And hence, the embodiment of that I am awareness brings not only this aspect of elimination of the fear, and from fear we go to judgment. You are above fear now. You are above fear, and what you start doing? Look at the world with your own glasses. And those glasses are threefold. Either the glass of complete dark shades called tamas, red shades called rajas, and the third one, clear glasses. They're still glasses. Huh? You still have glasses, but they're clear glasses. And the clear glasses is sattvic, the red shades are the rajasic, the over passionate mind. And then the third, the dark glasses where everything appears dark, is what is called the tamas. Asau yaha tamraha arunaha uta babruhu sumangalaha echa imam rudraha abhitaha dikshu shritaha sahasrashaha ava esham heda imahe. See now, this is conversation with God. Rudram chanting becomes conversation with yourself, with the Supreme Self, with your own source. And therefore, every time you are chanting Rudram, it is no longer chanting Rudram for someone else, God that is present outside. It is a conversation with your own self. Who is having this conversation? The question is, who is having this conversation with this self? Who is having the conversation with your own self? Hmm.
The mind.
Yeah, the mind. Yes, the mind is having a conversation with the source. Then the next mantra goes into Asau yo avasarpati nilagriva vilohitaha. Asavyaha avasarpati nilagrivaha vilohitaha uta enang enam gopaha adrushan udaharyah uta enam vishwa bhutani sa drushtah mrudayati naha. Pavani Jala, chant the eighth rook, scale F. Hmm?
ॐ असव्यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उतैनं गोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः उतैनं गोपा उतैनं विश्वा भूतानि सदृष्टो मृडयाति नः.
చూసావటే You put on spot how much we fumble. What are the things that you did not pay attention to? Sairam, you're all going to be put on spotlight now. Be ready, anyone, to chant the Samhita Patha, because you've been practicing what we are practicing. Where is Pavani Jala? Where is she? There is
I'm right here, uncle.
right there. Okay. What are the things you have missed paying attention to? So now pay attention and chant. Maybe if you need the book, use the book.
ॐ असव्यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उतैनन् गोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः उतैनौ विश्वाभूतानि सदृष्टो मृडयातिनः.
This time a little better. What did you pay attention to?
Swaritam and
Huh?
pauses.
And what else you paid attention
Swaritam.
to?
Holdings.
ॐ असौव्यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः भूतैनं गोप अदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः भूतैनौ विश्वभूतानि सदृष्टो मृडयाति नः. Now you heard that. What are all the things you missed paying attention to? First of all, you're chanting too fast. Second of all, Nangopa, Utainau Vishwa, those nuances and holdings, yeah, everything has to be perfect. So next time when I ask you to chant, pay attention to all those things and chant. Okay. Can you show the screen? So let's look at the mantra again. Yes. Where Ram, please chant the mantra again. This mantra.
असौ यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः
Uttai.
अन्नदृशन्
We lost you.
उतैनं Sairam?
Yeah, please go ahead one more time. We lost you a little bit.
असौ यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः ऊतैनं गोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः ऊतैनौ विश्वभूतानि सदृष्टो मृडयाति नः.
Okay. This mantra is unique, Ruk. Why it, why it is unique, Ruk, in the first Anvagam? Ram?
It has 3 lines. Sorry.
It has three lines. It's the only Ruk with 3 lines in the Rudram. And what is this 3 lines represent and what is this mantra? Let us look at that. This mantra is again just like the previous mantra. The Rishi for this mantra is Kala Marutvanta. And the Chandas for this is Shat Pada Pankti. And the Devata or the deity again is Aditya. Because this, like the previous mantra, is also starting with Asavyaha. Asavyaha means that effulgent one. And that effulgent one, so looking at the Padapatham of this, what please forgive me for my throat today. So Asavyaha asauvyaham avasarpati. So as I'm going through that, you can see the words there. Maybe show the Kramapatam Sairama. Asauvyaham avasarpati सर्पति नीलग्रीव इति नीलग्रीवः विलोहित इति विलोहितः उत एनं गोपा इति गोपाः अदृशन् अदृशन् उदहार्य इत्युदहार्यः उत एनं विश्वा भूतानि सह दृष्टः मृडयाति नः. That is word by word. But you can see what we are looking at. What is implied in this is avasarpati iti avasarpati. Avasarpati. Avasarpati means that which is traversing through the sky, that which is going through the sky. Avasarpati. Iti ava sarpati Nilagriva iti Nila Grivaha. Nila means blue, Griva means neck, blue necked. Avasarpati Nilagriva Vilohita iti Vilohitaha. That which is also red complexioned, Vilohitaha, and uta also enam, that was perceived by gopa. Gopa. Gopa also is two. In gopa there are two words. Go pa. Gopa. Gopah is when we are splitting the padapatham. Adrushan. Adrushan. There are two adrushans there. When you look at the Samhita Patham, it is not Adrushan Drishan, it is Adrushan Adrushan. And that was perceived first Gopah Adrushan, seen by the Gopah. Second Adrushan belongs to Udaharyaha. So there are two different types of people that saw that which is traversing through the sky, that which was blue complexion, that was red complexion, and perceived by Uta Enam, by Gopah, one category. Second one, Udaharyaha. Uta Enam, also it was Vishwabhutani, all the beings in this Vishwa, the world, Sa Drushtaha, also perceived that. And all these three categories. Who are the three categories? Who are the three types we just talked about? One is the Gopa, second is Udaharyaha, third one Bhutani, all the beings in the universe or in the world looked at this, and they were saying, please make us all happy. That is the literal meaning of it. Vishwa Bhutani, all the other beings. Ah, this is the meaning of the mantra. Okay, are we ready to jump into learning the Kramapatham? Just let's go to the Kramapatham. Okay, Ram, you can chant with me today. Is this scale too low for you? You want a little higher?
It's correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Om Asau Yaham
Om Asau Yaha Asau
You're chanting one note lower than what I'm chanting. Om Asau Yaha. That's what we are chanting. Should go one scale higher. Om. Please say Om. Good,
Om
better. More stronger.
Om
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 Asavyaham.
Asau Yaha
Yaha, no, Swaritam. I might have made a mistake. Asavyaham.
Asau Yaha Asau Yaha
Yo Vasarpatim.
Yo
Yo Vasarpati.
Yo Vasarpati Yo Vasarpati
Asavyaham. Yo Vasarpati.
Asau Yaha Yo Vasarpati Asau Yaha
No,
Yo
still you are putting Swaritam on the Yaha. Asavyaha Yo Vasarpati.
Asau Yaha Yo Vasarpati Asau Yaha Yo Vasarpati
Avasarpati Nilagrivaha.
Avasarpati Nilagrivaha Avasarpati Nilagrivaha
Avasarpati Tyava Sarpati.
Avasarpati Avasarpatityava
Mhm.
Sarpati
Avasarpati Ti Iva Sarpati becomes Avasarpati Tyava.
Tyava
Avasarpatityava sarpati.
Avasarpatityava Sarpati Avasarpatityava Sarpati
Avasarpatityava sarpati.
Avasarpatityava Sarpati
It's
Ava
very difficult to do this on go, huh? Uh, Now imagine when you are teaching Rudram to others and they are not able to catch the swaras and everything
yeah
perfectly, and you are
yeah
listening to them, how you feel?
yeah
Arey, how many times I am telling this person is not getting the swara?
that is exactly that is what is going on in my mind also.
I know what is going on in your mind.
Yeah.
Of course, I know. Because Avanucha Namavasishyam. I am not chanting for you. We are chanting together. There is no
Mm.
teacher, there is no student. It is a learning together. The moment we understand this, then truly you will be chanting together Avanujanamasishyam. So Veda Pathanam and this Sahapatham, and the reason why I am asking all of you to join the Rudram practices is to get to this Sahapatham. I know how to chant is useless thing. What really happens is, are you chanting together in synchrony with other people? Then only you are chanting, because it's called Veda Ghosha, not Veda. Pathanam is different from Ghosha. So now you see, Avasarpati Tyava Sarpati.
Avasarpatityava sarpati.
Okay, you are putting the sa, you are putting also as Anudattam. Instead, it should be Udattam. Avasarpati Tyava Sarpati. You see,
Avasarpati.
you are saying avasa. You are saying. Instead, it should be avasa.
Avasarpatityava sarpati. Avasarpatityava sarpati.
Perfect.
Sairam uncle, one quick question. The
Yes.
previous Avasarpati Nilagriva, there the sar is down, is Anudatam, because I think.
No. Avasarpati Nila Grivaka. What you're seeing on the screen is correct.
Okay.
Avasarpati Nila Grivaka. Avasarpati Tyava Sarpati. Okay, chant the two lines together.
Avasarpati Nilagrivaha. Avasarpatityava sarpati. Avasarpati Nilagrivaha. Avasarpatityava sarpati.
Okay, in the first line, Avasarpati, I think maybe that's what Gauri is pointing out. The T in the first line, Chandrasekhar, please highlight the T. Yeah, that is flat. It is not Anudattam. Avasarpati Nilagrivaka Avasarpati Tyavasarpati.
Avasarpati
Now,
Nilag.
one nimsha. Sorry, I might have, my screen went. What happened to my Zoom? 1 second. Avasarpati. Okay, the T is down only, Kana. Sorry, I made a mistake. You should unhighlight it. Avasarpati Nilagrivaka Avasarpati Tyavasarpati.
Avasarpati Nilagrivaha. Avasarpatityava sarpati.
Nilagrivo Vilohitaha.
Nilagrivo Vilohitaha. Nilagrivo Vilohitaha.
Nilagriva iti Nila Grivaha.
Nilagriva iti Nilagrivaha. Nilagriva iti Nilagrivaha.
Very good. Vilohita iti Vilohitaha.
विलोहित इति विलोहितः विलोहित इति विलोहितः
There is no gap between the iti and vi, because there is no pause required between the two. Vilohita iti vi, right? Like that.
Yeah.
Iti vi lohitaha.
विलोहित इति विलोहितः विलोहित इति विलोहितः.
Now that finishes one line, because what is the line here? Asavyo vasarpati nilagrivo vilohitaha is one line. So that's where the end of line is indicated by vilohita iti vilohitaha. Even though that's not two words, that's end of the line. But nilagriva is two words. Avasarpati is two words. Okay. So then I'll chant the full line. Om Asavyaham Asavyaham Yo Vasarpati Avasarpati Nilagrivakam Avasarpati Tyava Sarpati Nilagrivo Vilohitaka नीलग्रीव इति नीलग्रीवः विलोहित इति विलोहितः. Chant one time, full line.
असौ यः यो वसर्पति अवसर्पति नीलग्रीवः अवसर्पतीत्यवसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः नीलग्रीव इति नीलग्रीवः विलोहित इति विलोहितः.
Excellent. Utainam
ऊतैनम् ऊतैनम्.
So obviously in this text it has to be enangopah. Enangopah. So anga, right? Like gang, like where we say the Ganga, Ganga. It's not Gamga, Ganga. Enangopah.
येनङ् गोपाः येनङ् गोपाः
Gopa adrishan.
गोपा अदृशन् गोपा अदृशन्
Gopa iti gopah.
गोपा इति गोपाः.
Okay, you have to give longer pause after pa. Longer vowel followed by the short vowel. Gopa iti gopah.
गोपा इति गोपाः गोपा इति गोपाः
Iti go. Longer donation. Matras. Paying attention to matras in the speed. When you're faster chanting, then the longer vowels may be shorter thing, but in slower chanting, the duration has to be maintained for the syllables, short syllables and long syllables. Gopa iti gopah.
गोपा इति गोपाः Gopaha. Gopa iti gopaha.
Adrishan adrishan.
Adrishan adrishan.
Very good.
Adrishan adrishan.
Adrishan udaharyaha.
Adrishannudaharyaha. Adrishannudaharyaha.
Udaharya ityudaharyaha.
Udaharya ityudaharyaha.
Short pause after the harya because there is e, right?
Yeah.
Udaharya ityudaharyaha.
Udaharya Udaharya ityudaharyaha.
Good.
Udaharya ityudaharyaha.
Now, when you are learning like this, is your mind thinking of anything?
Yeah, only Rudram.
Only Rudra. Huh? There is total focus on the mantra. And those of you who are listening, and if you are not chanting along with Ram, you are missing the opportunity to be present to I am. This is what is called I am presence. I am presence is not a thought. I am presence is here. That. Why are you going Bagda? You are wondering how many lines I have to cover or what? What made you go back?
Okay, to be honest, I was wondering the other shan should be a swaritam on the n.
Adrishan should be a Swaritam on the n.
Yeah, so
No,
that
if I have not chanted, it is not.
Gopa adrishan. Right?
No, no, you are talking Samhita Pata.
No, here only, Anna.
No, it is not. Gopa Adrishan. That's correct.
Okay.
Why are you going back? It's not in the previous page.
No, I remember seeing something like that. Sorry about that. I will.
Okay.
I think yesterday in the previous lokam there was a shan and shan.
Yeah. That one is different. That was the previous mantra. Yes, correct. You see, that is correct. In the previous mantra,
Can I scroll up now, Anna?
Nama,
Can I scroll up a little bit just to
it
make
is
sure?
yeah. You can scroll up. I'm not going to ask you not to scroll up.
Yeah, here Anna. Jambayan.
That is the sixth mantra. Cha sarvan sarva anjambhayan. That is cha sarvan sarva anjambhayan. That is where. So that is not adrishan adrishan. Adrishan adrishan is only this mantra. Okay, there is no rhythm or repetition. Please pay attention to this. Okay, now we lost the I am presence. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to this mantra. So now we finish the. Okay, the second line. The second line. Utainam enang gopah gopa adrishan gopa iti gopah adrishan 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 udaharyaha udaharya Ityudaharyaha. That's the second line. One chant.
Yeah. So Utainam, the beginning, Anna, is it Utai? U is down or is just a flat?
U has to be down. Good catch. Utainam. Like that. Utainam.
ऊतैनं येनं गोपाः गोपा अदृशन् गोपा इति गोपाः अदृशन्नदृशन् अदृशन्नुदहार्यः उदहार्य इत्युदहार्यः.
Now that's the second line. Now this Utainam is correct. Utainam. Okay, now that is correct. Utainam. Enam. Enam Vishwa.
ऊतैनं येनौ विश्वा
Enam both are. Enam Vishwa.
येनौ विश्वा येनौ विश्वा
Vishwabhutani.
विश्वभूतानि विश्वभूतानि
Bhutani Saha.
भूतानि सह भूतानि सह
Saha.
सह
Saha.
सह
So little bit of higher frequency you should be here able to catch. Between that note, the Udatam and Swaritam, there is a difference of syllable of 12 frequency notes. 12 frequency notes. And so a perfection in chanting is 100 and the Swaritam is 112 frequency. That is, see, now you know why most of the Veda chanters, not all of them, have incredible music sense. Nobody has to teach them music because they're listening, chanting. So if you have 10 frequency high, you should be able to listen to that. That listening capability is I am presence. Okay. Utai, okay, Vishwa Bhutani Saha. Sadrishtaha. Sadrishtah.
सदृष्टः सदृष्टः
Drushto mrudayati.
दृष्टो मृडयाति दृष्टो मृडयाति
Mrudayati naha.
मृडयाति नः मृडयाति नः
Na iti naha.
न इति नः न न इति नः.
What a beautiful, what an incredible thing. Na iti naha. This is not, is, this is not. Okay, so I'll chant the entire 3 lines of this beautiful 8th Ruk. Om Asavyaham Yo Vasarpati Avasarpati Nilagrivaha Avasarpati Tyava Sarpati नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः नीलग्रीव इति नीलग्रीवः विलोहित इति विलोहितः ऊतैनं येनं गोपाः गोपा अदृशन् गोपा इति गोपाः अदृशन्नदृशन् अदृशन्नुदहार्यः उदहार्य इत्युदहार्यः उतैनं येनं विश्वा विश्वाभूतानि भूतानि सह सदृष्टः दृष्टो मृडयाति मृडयाति नः न इति नः.
Sairam
Was
uncle,
yes, I
Yes, Gaur.
one quick question. The Enam Vishwa, Utainam, Enam, is the V down? Because both the times I heard.
Enau Vishwa V has to be Enau Vishwa the V is not down, ma. Sorry if I
Okay,
chanted
okay,
like
sir.
that.
Okay,
Enau Vishwa
okay.
V is
That Vishwa, okay.
But the nasalized anuswara is flat only,
correct.
right,
Yeah.
Anna?
Enau Vishwa. Did I not chant nasalized Kana? Did I make a mistake?
No, you did, uncle. I think Anna's question is the now has to be, yeah, I think, right, Anna? Chandrasekhar?
Enau. Anuswaram has to be low.
Yeah.
That's what I want to clarify.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Enau, because the Kana,
V is
Sairama.
flat.
Yeah. The now, that now is a syllable. Okay. Because the Anuswaram doesn't, it's not Ena, Vishwa. It is Enam Vishwa. Nam is the Anuswaram goes like Naha. The Visarga goes with the consonant. When you have a syllable, Anuswaram goes with the consonant, Visarga goes with the consonant as a syllable. Okay. Now let's pause here and look at this mantra. What is this mantra about? As I mentioned in the Padapatham, the meaning here, that which is traversing through the sky, the blue necked and the red colored, was watched by those people. Gopah means cowherds, Gopa, cowherds, Udaharyaha, those that are carrying water, and also by all the beings in the world, Vishwa Bhutani, Sa Drushtaha, and everybody has seen that, and may that bring happiness to us. Whatever we have seen bring happiness to us. Mrudayatinaha, na iti naha. What do you make out of all this? Arey, what is this here? That sun is going through the sky, and that sun is blue necked. Huh? Have you ever seen a sun with blue neck? You have seen a sun who is red in color. Vilohitaha. Lohita means red. Don't refer to the book and just look at the words. And when you look at the words, it doesn't make any common sense. Common sense means commonly perceived sense. Sense is common. What we see is common, therefore it is common sense. You see the cup, I see the cup, it is common sense. Spiritual sense is not that. Interpretation of the spiritual sense come with your own depth of awareness. Yanta matramuna yavvaru talachina anta matrame neevu, Annamaya said. To the depth of perception is how the depth of awareness is. See, that is what he's saying in the context of that. Yes, I see the sky I see the sun who is traversing in the sky. What is the sun to do with blue neck and red complexion? There, the sun's perception of the sun's rays is present between the violet and the red. புரிஞ்சதா ராம்?
Yes. Yeah.
So Neelagriva means the violet color or the bluish violet. Lohitaha is red color. Between violet and red is how you perceive him. The wavelength of V to R. How many are there in between?
5, 6, 7 total.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You are quick in math. Yeah. So what are all the from V to R? What are all there?
Violet, indigo,
Hmm.
blue,
Hmm.
green, yellow, orange.
Red. And in this country, apparently they say it differently. I was I learned something different. I was telling my granddaughter this, and she said, "No, Tata, that's not correct. This is how you have to say it." And I said, "What?" And I said, then my wife corrected me, saying that in this country they teach differently. You never paid attention to your schools, your school education of your children, so you never learned anything. I said, "That is true. I feel guilty. Plead guilty." Yeah. So what that Vibjor, what you are traversing in the sky, is covered by Neelagriva Vilohitaha. You can't see ultraviolet, you can't see infrared. What you can see, Adrishan, Enam Gopa Adrishan. Now what is cowherds seeing? Gopa. Gopa means the people who have self-awareness. Go means the individual awareness, conscience, pah, those that have that. So this sun was perceived by Gopah, means spiritually elevated people. And the same sun was perceived by, the same effulgence was perceived by Udaharyaha. Uda means water, Haryaha means consuming. What is this water consuming people? Huh? Water consuming people means Udaharyaha means those that are indulged in senses. Those that are drowned in water means drowned in senses. And ordinary people, Bhutani, all the beings, Sadrushtaha. You see, this sun that we are talking about is nothing to do with how he is perceived. Okay? The sun is not thinking, how am I perceived by this whole world? Is the sun worried about that? From sun's point of view, be the sun. Array, be the sun. sun. And if you are the sun, and from the sun's point of view, is sun wondering, how am I perceived by this person? How am I perceived by that person? How am I doing? Is the sun worried about that? The sun shines on everyone and gives them happiness without any predicament or judgment, the sun will shine on a weed and the sun will shine on a crop and gives happiness to everyone. Mrudayati naha. Let's pause there. It's 8 o'clock. I can only get attention nowadays for 1 hour. After that, the mind wanders. మూర్తి గారు అర్థమవుతుంది, ఏమైనా ఎక్కుతుందా లేకపోతే
బ్రహ్మాండంగా అర్థమవుతోంది.
ఓకే.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. రియలీ వండర్ఫుల్.
స్వామి చెప్పారు, వన్ గై వాస్ ఇన్ తెలుగు, ఈజ్ ఇట్ గెటింగ్ ఇన్, వాట్ వి కాల్ ఇన్ తెలుగు ఈజ్ ఎక్కుతోందా. ఎక్కటం మీన్స్ ఎక్కుతోందా మీన్స్ ఈజ్ ఇట్ గెటింగ్ ఇన్, ఈజ్ ఇట్ గెటింగ్ ఇన్. So Swami was talking about Gita to a bunch of students, and he noticed that a few students were not paying any attention because they're zoned out. Whatever Swami is talking, some high funda philosophy about Atma, Paramatma and all that stuff, it's not relevant to us. And then mind wanders. And then Swami noticed that. And Swami basically said, look, in a classroom, the teacher was giving a lesson. And in India, the classrooms have holes and all of that. They're not like here, right? So there in the classroom, there was a hole, and the student was noticing a mouse is trying to get into the hole in the class. A mouse was trying to get into the hole. And the teacher noticed that that student is not paying attention to the class, and he was noticing the mouse. So he asked, "Era ekkinda?" He asked, "Is it getting in?" What the teacher is asking is, "What I am talking to you, is that getting in?" And the student replied, "No, sir. Only tail is remaining." Huh? No, sir. Only tail is remaining. if we are if we are talking this high funda, what is he talking about? Sun, what he is saying sun, and he's talking about some elevated people and some people indulged in senses and all the beings. He talks violet, he talks blue and all of this stuff, and so I am totally lost. Era Srinivas Pinnamaneni ఎక్కిందా?
కొంతవరకు ఎక్కుతుందన్న, అంటే that is frank. Yeah. That's
So this tail is remaining. Yeah.
absolutely, that is relevant for me. Yeah.
Not relevant. See, the thing is, whether it gets in or not now, please know that if you are paying attention and listening to it, at some point of time when you have really chanting through your conscience the Rudram, automatically these meanings will be popping up because they're getting into your subconscious, and and then becomes a meditation. Rudram becomes a meditation of awareness. And why I am putting all these people on spot and chanting them? Because you have been chanting Rudram, many of you very, very perfectly. But the moment I ask what is the meaning of this, then you're saying, I don't know, something it means, we don't really, we're very happy chanting. Yes, that is the first step. That is what's called Shravanam, listening. Then Mananam, then you have to contemplate. Then what happens is it becomes a part of you, and automatically next time when you are chanting, knowingly or unknowingly, say, wow, this mantra is related to this. And then the mind won't wander going chanting Rudram. Otherwise, it becomes mechanical chanting. When somebody is asking you to chant, like I put my sister today with Pavani, put put on spot. She calls me uncle, but I call her sister anyway. So whatever it is, the point is that when you're asked to chant the Samhita, you go back to your own old habit. Utainam Gopa, we'll say that. Enam Gopa, because that's subconsciously you're programmed. It's not gotten into even the perfection of chanting. You pay attention to only when you're asked to look at the text. So be prepared. Okay? Jai Sai Ram. Are there any questions? Otherwise, we'll close for today. Yes, Sai Rama.
Anna, do you have the word version of this Kramam, Anna? So that if you'd like, and give me that software which our brother from South Africa gave, I can make the edits in the Word document, Anna.
Thank you for offering, Sai Rama. If you can, I don't know if you can, there is this, brother Jitendra also sent me another version. There is this Nilagrivo Vilohitaha version of of the Rudram script. There are blue line, red line, black line versions. There are all other kinds of versions. I am particularly inclined to keep to what we are following, because otherwise the Svarita and those traditional texts in Devanagari, etc. I understand people have converted into for ease of learning, etc. Made it red, blue, green, whatever colors they want. But let's the swaras have to be like what has been written in Devanagari in the original text. So I want to keep it to that. And is there a possibility for you to at least convert this into a text file preserving the swaras?
Yeah, I'll check with Brother Davor because he's quite an expert in all
No,
those.
no, no. The hour
Huh?
will ask you to retype everything. That's no. I'm
Oh, I
asking
see.
a different question. Can you take this PDF and convert into a script, a editable script, preserving the swaras?
Yeah, I'll try, Anna. I'll check.
I don't think Dawar can help you with that, because that is
I think we need a
some.
PDF editor, Uncle, for that. Acrobat, Adobe
Oh, okay.
Reader version won't do it. You need
Yeah,
The
the
editable version. Okay.
yeah. If somebody
yeah.
has a license, then we can, or we have to procure one.
Okay. Thank you for
I
offering
can
that, sir.
I can try that. Yeah.
Who is the icon?
Srinivasan.
Oh, no, Pinnamanene. Okay. You have the Adobe Editor Illustrator something version.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So Sairama, why don't you can access the file on the drive. You can post the link, Chandrasekhar.
Huh.
First do this, upload what you are highlighting. Oh, you cannot upload, I guess. So
No, I can upload.
you can upload.
I can save this file, Anna, because I have saved all the changes in highlight in yellow, right? So I can,
Yeah.
I think
Change.
bare minimum, if we can get that'll be good, Uncle.
If we can get the editable version in the Word, then as we go through, we can fix it. And that is a good learning, because we are paying attention to mistakes. That is part of spiritual life. Pay attention. Otherwise, if everything is perfect, then you don't pay attention. Yeah.
It's not
We are
good for home life, though, Uncle. Finding only
No,
mistakes.
mistakes are good. Mistakes are good. Look, at the end of the day, even fear is good. Even fear is good. The reason why fear is good is because it brings you to awareness. When you are afraid, you are suddenly more aware. But what you have to do is look at the fear and not be consumed by it. And that's a different topic. And that's what exactly is Adhyavochadadhivakta Prathamo Devi Abhishek. When you are fearful, you become suddenly you become suddenly more aware. So fear sometimes is a positive aspect to the fear also. So mistakes are also good because you learn from them. Otherwise, you suffer from happiness. Okay, Shekarana, I have to drop off. Okay, that's fine. Sairam. Anybody else? Any questions? Thank you, Chandrasekhar, for bringing that up, and we'll work on it. Pinnamaneni, just type your email address so that he can send you the PDF.
Sure.
Now everybody knows your email address, and so they can approach you for other editable versions. Okay, Sairam, thank you all. We'll have the Purusha Suktam at 2 o'clock as usual. And let's have Chandrasekhar chant Yadakshara Pada Brashta. Sairam. Oh, no, let's say Pavani is there still? Or did she drop? Oh, Pavani, you chant Yadakshara Pada Brashta.
I'm here, Uncle Saira.
Oh. Do you need the script?
I have it, Saira.
Hmm.
ॐ यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व सायीश्वर अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयमिति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व सायीश्वर अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष सायीश्वर हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्री सायीश्वरार्पणमस्तु स्वस्तिः प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्तिः